True. And you know what? We're at a time now where like people should be having nostalgia for something like Wii Sports.
The problem is that Brawler's like entire meta was developed very recently. Like it's just the past few years
honestly.
People have actually suddenly we had this massive explosion of like vaguely high level brawlers all like around somewhat the same level. We got Slashy here, we got Apple Reviewer in New England, there's Yeast up at Tri-State.
And then you even have Esam and Larry Lurr like putting a lot of time into it, which say what you will about like content, doing something like that for content, but those are big names, very visible, and that is good matchup knowledge that flurry just destroys the Lloyd.
But players like Bloom, Hikaru, you mentioned Esam, you mentioned Larry, getting success out of this character as secondaries as well.
Yeah.
He's not that difficult to pick up.
That's it.
Like, I'd say he's a very easy to learn, hard to master kind of character. Once you start getting into the more complicated characters, or the combos, it's going to take a while. Character's got a lot of tech, got a lot of unknown stuff, things that are still being explored.
And still, like, extra room for player expression. Because, I mean, I think you got a lot of room for player expression just in the base moveset, but are you going for shot put? I mean, that's great tool. The neutral B that we have from Slashy here, I didn't think had much use. But
Slashy has traditionally been a shot put user, but he's been experimenting more and more with FMP, with this flashing Mach Punch.
Ooh,
Yikes.
And that breaks your shield and kills you, and does not give you a wood chip.
Nope, unfortunate.
And see, now that the sapling is... Well, that was weird. The sapling only needs like one tiny little water droplet to grow, so there you go.
Oh my god! 1 million damage! No!
Die. Okay, that could have been a lot worse, to be honest. I saw that do 60 earlier tonight.
So,
but it's like you say, fastcree just has these like setups that you wouldn't really be thinking about, and then you get in that scenario.
It's like,
I'm in danger.
I feel like Slashy is trying to use this FMP to like fight through the Lloyd to kind of mixed results, but it's certainly an option. All right, so
there you go. Yeah, that up smash a little ill-advised, but I'm surprised the water reached that far.
No, these two have played a couple times, but not in a while. So I believe fastcree won the first time they played, and Slashy won the second time they played. Those had like a year in between, and I think it's been like a year since the last time they played.
Yeah, and that's the advantage that mains of a character like Villager are often going to have, is just like, when was the last time you played a Villager? Right. Do you know what I'm going for?
It was probably him, but it was probably a while ago.
Yeah. And I mean, Villager does also have kind of like DK, the like low % back air trains. You could just kind of like carry people off with, I don't know if that's, I think it's usually forward air.
So one of the options Slashy has been using a lot is he's getting around Lloyd with rolling in, right? Like he'll shield so fastcree goes up to try and grab him, and then he just rolls in. And it's worked a couple times now.
Reminds me of Steve Minecart.
Yeah.
Counterplay.
What if Steve Minecart was like,
oh, he tried to punch it. Yeah, I'm not comparing these two moves though. Let me be clear. Oh, that was really nice how the Lloyd just kind of hung out there, like right at the ledge. Slashy got some good defense playing around that, and a nice back air with max rage. I don't know if there was... I could potentially have hit the tree, get a little hitbox extension, which is a factor, similar to Wario Bike.
I think you can also do some wacky things with flashing Mach Punch on tree. Once that move activates, I believe you're invincible. So if you can activate on something other than the opponent, you can just float there with a massive death hitbox floating in front of you for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And you can't get hit out of it.
Sounds solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Invincible is a good thing to be in this game.
No, Slashy used to think that flashing Mach Punch was not a good move because he kept seeing people get punished for it. And in his words, he will tell you he's actually just realized that he thinks every other brawler is using that move wrong.
Ooh. Nice jab block there.
Yeah, so the jab block...
I think it was a taunt. Saw Brawler kind of do like a...
Oh, that's his default animation after smash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
wait,
all...
that was like Incineroar?
Kind of, but you can't cancel it. That's just all your...
Oh,
it's crazy.
Okay. All right, well, that makes sense, because, yeah, I mean, that move ought to have a little bit lag.
Yeah, I don't see Slashy taunt off.
Okay, Slashy insisting on the up B. not trying to go bowling, even though this character would.
Yeah, Kalos is a stage that SLASHY has really liked in the past. However, he's really liked it because shot put is very good on this stage. Now that he's using FMP, I wonder if he should be leaving it open like this, especially against Villager, who loves this stage.
Yeah. Oh, I was just about to comment on the tree being on that platform. You know, it kind of makes you think twice about being up there, and then it just disappeared off screen. Interesting that the camera doesn't pan out to show the tree.
Oh, right.
Like, why not that?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You see how he was just completely unhittable by that Lloyd?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at first I was thinking, like, okay, well, maybe he's just hitting it with a disjoint, but no, you would have gotten hit by the explosion.
Yeah, and SLASHY is just doing, in this set, he's doing a great job just kind of existing in fast-crease space in a really annoying way. He's, like, just outside of the range of, like, getting nared out of shield, but also in places where you're not going to be getting...
Oh, my...
That's a second shield break. And yeah, he's not going to drop that.
Now, that was definitely a hitbox extension situation, as far as I can tell. Oh, that straight up just killed the tree.
Right. He just nared through the fireworks.
Dude, I was gonna say, the nair being able to just break through the Lloyd also is so big.
Everything. Everything in this game is weaker than Brawler's foot.
Dude.
It's crazy. Like, nair from above, you just destroy every other move.
Yeah. I mean, man, as a Yoshi player, like, I wouldn't want to trade my nair with many nairs, but yeah, Brawler, like, Wolf, Link, some of those, I don't know, man, would be nice to have.
Yeah, so trying to go for a tech chase there with the FMP, but he is going to get punished for it. Does get jabbed here, so fastcree with a chance to maybe bring this back. We've seen that he can get shield breaks. SLASHY has fallen for it a couple times, and we'll see if that ends up being relevant, because that's a very good way.
That's a
Why would you do that? I'm very surprised.
Now, they should have headsets on, so they shouldn't be hearing us. I don't think that's for us. Maybe that's for you at home, chat.
I never see him just, like, randomly taunt like that, because that's a prime recipe to get bodied. And he hasn't really gotten...
I like the dash attack there.
Too much on this stock, so... Yeah, he's just kind of getting... fastcree's doing a good job keeping him disadvantaged, but there we go. The suplex is a great option when you're up, great option when you're down. It's just, here's 20%. 20% closer.
Okay, nice punish to avenge the Lloyd. Yeah, I mean, if you're just kind of trading nairs on shield, I think Brawler's winning that.
And he's really recognized
the idea there.
He's really recognized how to play around the Lloyd at close range, especially. And this is starting to look pretty tough for fastcree. At this point, you're going to die on FMP, although we just haven't really seen him hit it that much. He's been going for it a lot in situations where it doesn't really work.
It has some crazy confirms.
It does.
Into it, right?
You can get on falling up air at lower percents than you could get falling up air up B. Whoa, wow. A weird cancel there.
Yeah, I was going to say, he hit the Lloyd, so shouldn't it have played the whole animation? Maybe not.
Yeah,
okay, slightly respectful. Wow. Wow.
Get out of here.
Not respectful of that up smash.
Zero respect.
Man.
Get away from me.
Yeah, forget
the fireworks.
This man hates the 4th of July.
It's over. Wrong time of year for that. Get that out of here.
You ever just be like chilling at home, trying to relax, and you just hear pop, 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 pop.
Nah, you got a permit for those?
In October?
If you don't have a permit for those, get them out of here.
Hello? Yeah.
Crazy.
Literally, get that off my stage.
Off my lawn.
That's right.
In my lawn, digging holes, planting trees, swinging a shot put around with this child.
We're advancing. We're creating characterization for me, Brawler. It's a blank slate, right? Ooh, okay. Wasn't really able to handle that pressure from the Lloyd, which I feel like so many of Kree's, setups and kind of traps hinge on Lloyd, and SLASHY has just been able to bully them for the most part.
I think fastcree's plan was go to small battlefield so your projectiles cover way more space and you can just control much more space, which was kind of the issue, is that SLASHY could completely set the pace on a stage like Kalos. The issue is, now Brawler hits you once, and what do you do? Where do you go?
Yeah. Oh, the sapling despawned right when the water was coming to it.
Tough.
That is tough, because like you don't even want to shield the tree sprouting.
Because you get your shield broken.
Yeah, that would have put Slashy in a uncomfy spot, and fastcree needed that in that scenario.
All right, now there's
Still living.
There's 140 on fastcree, but yeah, he's starting to rack up a bunch of damage of his own.
Did actually get hit by the Lloyd there. It's pretty tough to. Oh, okay.
Everyone dies.
Slashy making his own fireworks there.
Yeah.
At his own expense. Oh, okay. Speaking of fireworks.
I like the attempt to upbeat
At the
X. That's
axe.
funny.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta say, I gotta educate myself on axe, because that is like very much a like randoms in friendlies kind of move. That it's like it's always something that you want to try to go for just for the novelty of it. I feel like. But like it's so laggy. I know that there are things that confirm into it, but
Now, we're starting to see fastcree's strategy work. Every time he gets a hit, he's able to convert it into a lot more than he was before. If Slashy had landed on that platform... Oh my god, get out of here. Gone tree, gone Lloyd. I'm just gonna punch through everything.
I do feel like that's a bad sign when the villager is riding the Lloyd rocket.
Yeah. Usually that means something went horribly wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. That move is funny.
Extremely. Especially when you actually hit it and it combos into your aerials.
Yeah.
Alright, just quick kick with the Nair. Not taking the stock just yet, but he's... I was about to say he's got fastcree. It seemed like he tried to parry that Lloyd and it just did not work out for him. Alright, there's an F-tilt.
Both base almost at max rage here. Wow, I was gonna say, am I gonna see a Brawler dash attack kill?
Whoa!
I love that option select. Any iframes with that?
Nah.
Going through the I'm sure that just...
Yeah, the Lloyd just wasn't cooked yet, right? Like it wasn't ready to have its
right.
out.
Oh, love the wall jump, which why can villager wall jump, by the way, but hey, I mean
He's crafty, he's a child.
if you got the tools to do it, definitely go for it. It's just weird to me, like Luigi can't wall jump. He like canonically can. Like arguably better than Mario.
It's funny that I think of Villager as a child because this is an elected official. That's a politician.
That's the mayor. Put some respect on. That's fun. Only a new leaf, I guess.
Maybe, I don't know.
So
I've never actually played an Animal Crossing. That's my problem.
yeah, I've watched some Animal
She
Crossing.
does not have many resources here in this corner, and there's a tree.
Oh boy. Oh, it's crazy. I know, like, wanted to go for the hitbox extension, hitting the tree there, but turning that around to cover roll
a tree.
would be could have been huge there. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Slashy almost
Sure.
and then he just went for another up B and it hit, and he wins 3-0.
What if I upbead? Okay, what if that didn't work?
Okay,
but what if I upbead?
Yep.
What if that didn't work?
Okay.
Okay, but what if I upbead?